and welcome back to my channel. Today I'd like to talk about my favorite homesteading resources so far. Everything I mentioned will also be linked down below. I'm still very much in the learning stage and I am learning by the day. But someone once said, turn your waiting room into your classroom. And that someone is Jess over at Roots and Refuge Farm. This is one of my biggest resources. She's one of my greatest teachers over the last couple years. Jess is an amazing gardener and she does weekly garden tours for the last couple years and she shows you everything. What went well, what went wrong. She has goats and pigs and an amazing family and she's been quite the teacher. Another YouTuber that I've also watched lately is Carrie Rad. She has a little backyard garden and she shows you how to build a garden bed really inexpensively. She also has a recipe for homemade pesticide. Her whole attitude and her visuals are just really calm and relaxing. I have really enjoyed watching her. The next channel is fairly new to YouTube, but they're my cousins over at Rootstock Farmstead. Melissa has been making videos of canning and preserving the harvest in the kitchen. She is amazing. She has been quite the inspiration for me and she is a wealth of knowledge. The last YouTube channel that I'm going to mention today is the Elliott Homestead. The videography on Shay Elliott's channel is mind-blowing. It is so calming and inspirational and they have everything on their homestead. They've got an enormous garden, they have an orchard, they have livestock, and they share with you every step of the way, every season. It is beautifully shown. And Shay also wrote a book, which brings me to my next category. Her book is called Welcome to the Farm, How-To Wisdom from the Elliott Homestead. This was the first book I purchased when doing some research for homesteading, and it is packed full of great information. Everything from how to start your seeds, how to preserve the harvest, process your livestock, how to can, how to make your own dairy products, and it is beautifully done. The pictures in here are just amazing. It's like her blog come to life. I highly, highly recommend this book. The next book is The Backyard Homestead, which is one of the many books in this series. They also have a barnyard animal book as well as backyard projects, and it's very similar to the Welcome to the Farm, as in it's a glimpse into every aspect of the farm. This one also dives into how you can use every inch of your property depending on acreage. So if you have a smaller homestead, it shows you everything you can pack into that 1 acre. I highly recommend. Now my next book is specific to horses. Horses for Dummies. And don't you mock the Dummies books. These are so well written. Every For Dummies book I've ever bought has taught me so much. It is packed full of such good information. And they do treat you like a dummy. They assume you don't know everything, so they cover everything. It is so great, and this will come in very handy when we start boarding horses. Now the next resource was a very fun one for me. Seed catalogs. Don't be scared to order seed catalogs even before you garden. As you see, I went nuts. I planned my dream garden. I also planned an entire purple garden. Do you know how many purple vegetables there are? And then I planned a really basic garden. I went nuts. You can have fun looking at all the different kinds of varieties and pre-plan. This will also help you figure out how much space you need in your garden and how much specific things need to grow. Now the biggest resource you will have is your community. Go out there and find some local gardeners, find some local homesteaders. There are Facebook groups that sell livestock, that they're gardeners. Talk to your locals. They know what grows best in your area and what does well. They have years of experience. They're a wealth of knowledge. I'm willing to bet your grandma had a garden too in her time. Go ask her questions. She'd love to chat with you about it. She'd probably also not be scared to tell you you're doing it wrong. Now, as mentioned previously in the video, everything mentioned will be linked down below, and feel free to go subscribe to the channels mentioned. I'm sure they'd love more support. And in the words of Jess over at Roots and Refuge Farm, go turn your waiting room into your classroom.